What's up everyone, my name is Saahil and happy July! We are down 6 months of 2020 and I can't wait to rush past the next 6 months and just be done with 2020. But having said that, June was a lot of fun. Like it was full of binge-worthy shows, really gripping movies, a lot of fashion favorites, and some super cool gadgets. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so that you're always aware when I come up with content on my channel and you don't miss out any fashion or grooming tips that I gotta give you. Number one is the Harrison Quadlux Mark II. It's a studio light that I'm using right now. You know, my parents and I thought that with their Zoom meetings and my YouTube videos, we should invest in a light. So we got a ring light, but we weren't too happy with it. So we got this light, which is amazing. So it comes with 4 sockets in which you can put bulbs. Generally, these continuous lights are not very good, but this fills up the entire area so well. Now just focus here, like the frame right now is so well lit. But without this light, this is how the frame looks. Right? It's rather dark, the shadows are just everywhere. It's not very flattering. My face also, I'm pretty sure, does not look very flattering. So if I bring the light back on, see the difference? It's so flattering, it's so nicely lit. What I also like about is the C-stand of it, like the light stand is with vacuum. With a lot of light stands, what happens is they slide down very quickly the moment you're trying to adjust the height, so they injure your fingers. With this, because of the vacuum pressure, it's so good because they just slide down very slowly so you can easily remove your fingers. And that's why I love this light. Like, it's not very expensive as compared to the other studio lights. Of course, it's also not as good as them. One drawback is that it does not have a dimmer, so I have to deal with the light I get with, which I did find a solution to. It was a little pricey. It was, I think, 4,500. But I feel for somebody like you or like anybody you know who needs light, especially with Zoom calls and the meetings and the webinars we're getting into. I think with these studio lights, it's this one light you can take which just does such a beautiful job that you won't have to worry about lighting anymore. Number 2 are the Wipro Wi-Fi enabled smart bulbs. I love them. They're again a little pricey. I think they're 800 for one and I've put 4 of them in this, but that's a choice, right? I've taken that and I'll tell you why and why the price is justified. Number 1, these bulbs are LED. The thing with CFLs is, number 1, they're not very good for the environment. They emit a lot of heat and also they're dimmer than LED. So LED, at least on all three accounts, are better. With this Wipro smart bulb, you can also control the brightness, right? Which is not a feature I have in the studio light. So it was great for that because I can adjust the brightness to the level I want. Also, what I love about it is it has 16 million colors. In case anyone of you didn't know, they come with so many colors that if I want to get a little more creative, or if there's a party post-corona, and all these things, you can just, set a mood and just all these 16 million colors, any color on the spectrum, you can just pick and it will just run that color. Also, since they are Wi-Fi enabled, they are compatible with Alexa. So in case I've left my home or in case I want to control the lights from here, through their app and through Alexa, you can just control the lights the way you want. So the Harrison Studio Light and the Wipro Smart Bulbs, especially together, are my favorite 2 gadgets of June. Next up, time for my favorite book, Becoming by Michelle Obama. Now, let me be honest and upfront, I have not finished the entire book. It's too thick and I am a slow reader and not a very regular one. So it takes me a really, really long time to finish books. But I'm done with about 100-150 pages and this is one of the best books I've read in 2020. All of us know what an inspiring woman Michelle Obama has been to an entire generation, I feel, along with Barack Obama. And in this book, she talks about, how she was raised as a girl, as a child, and then how her marriage with Obama was, and also how it was to be the first lady with a lot of incidents and a lot of pictures from her childhood to when she was married early with Obama. A lot of pictures like these, which are so sweet because they give such an insight into their lives, which we did not know. I think everybody, and I don't think only women, I think men, teenagers, adults, everybody needs to read this. So I guess this book is my June favorite. First up is Chintu Ka Birthday on Z5.
चलिए चिंटू बाबू का बर्थडे है आज. हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू.
बस बिजली नहीं जानी चाहिए.
अरे नहीं जाएगा बिजली, निश्चिंत रहिए.
What a different film. Very simple but hard-hitting, heartwarming, and still gives you a reality check. So Vinay Pathak, along with his family, lives in Iraq. They have been stranded in Iraq while the Indian government says we've actually evacuated everybody from Iraq. This is an Indian family who gets stuck in this entire havoc And it's this child's birthday whose name is Chintu, and he's been wanting to celebrate his birthday for the last like 2 years, and it's never been possible. And this day he's really, really excited. And what happens is what you need to watch it for. At the end of the day, it's a simple film about this small family just trying to get through the day to celebrate the child's birthday. I think that's what I got from the film. To be more grateful about the small little things that we have.
और मेरा बर्थडे
Next up is Chippa on Netflix.
मेरे पास एक चिट्ठी है बस कोई पढ़ लेता ना मेरा काम हो जाता उर्दू में
लव लेटर अभी से हाँ
मेरे बाप ने लिखा था
I might not have watched Chippa as such, but my college best friend's cousin actually directed Chippa, and I was like, okay, I need to watch this. And trust me, I watched the trailer and I got actually hooked to the story. It's essentially about this boy who gets a letter from his father who has abandoned him, I think, and he's turning 10, it's his 10th birthday. And he gets a letter written in Urdu. And he just decides that he needs to find somebody who can read Urdu and so that he can read the letter. So he just goes on this journey through Calcutta, I think, and through the nights and through the streets of Calcutta, and he keeps meeting different people. And this character, this boy, he also played Dev Patel's child version in Lion. So this boy is just fantastic. But I love this adventure he goes on, and at the end of the day, he just comes back to where he started from. It could have been just one of the most underrated movies, but I'm so glad because for the longest time it was on Netflix top 10. So I'm sure it got the views it should have, and I'm so excited for Chippa.
मेरा बाप भी तेरे जैसा था एकदम शराबी
तेरे मैं शराबी लग रहा हूँ
Time for my fashion favorites after a really, really long time. First up, these amazing sliders from Benetton. These are amazing. These are black. They don't get dirty. They're classy. Plus, they have an inch of a base, which gives me like a little bit of height in general. I can wear them with jeans. I can wear them with shorts. And once Corona gets over, I can use them as school sliders. So they're so versatile. Plus, they're black, so they kind of go with almost every outfit. And they're a little more like classy looking, so they don't look like bathroom slippers as well, which they're of course not. So that's why I love these. Next up, these bad boys from Zara. Now I know you figured out these are shoes, but just check them out. Look at how chunky and big they are. These Flatform derby shoes are so good. Like I haven't even like used them yet. I will be using them. And the thing is like they're heavy, but they're not too heavy, you know? Like given the size it comes with, they're not very heavy. Like they're pretty okay. I don't know where will I wear them for now, like with jeans or with shorts, with whatever. So once I start styling them, I will put it up on my Instagram. But till then, I love these. Let's start with Netflix. Queer Eye Season 5.
Let's start that beauty montage.
Oh my goodness.
When's the last time you cooked?
I had no idea.
I mean, you've gotta be living under a rock if you don't know what Queer Eye is. It's okay if you haven't watched it because I'm gonna make sure you watch it. Queer Eye is so cool. Be it Jonathan Van Ness, who's such an inspiring person in real life as well, or Anthony Porowski, or Dan Franz. All these people are so inspiring. Karamo and Bobby, yes, I know all the names. But the small ways in which they are changing people's lives and just bringing some more happiness, a little more charm, a little more aesthetic, a little more understanding between relationships. I guess just one family at a time, they're making such a global change. Like last season, they were in Japan. So I feel these tiny things in the world also make such a big difference and cause such a ripple effect. And that's why I feel Queer Eye is such a beautiful show, so simple, but so relevant and so important. From one queer to another, best wishes, warmest regards.
The creator and star of
my favorite show of all time,
Schitt's Creek.
If any of you are Schitt Creek fans, you know what I'm talking about. And best wishes, warmest regards is about how Schitt's Creek became the show it did, how it started so small, and how it became a global phenomena and a global, voice which resonated with so many people, especially with queer characters such as of David's, or with of Moira's. Moira has become one of the biggest and the most iconic queer characters in the 2000s. And there was like this entire party to celebrate Moira as a queer character, and everybody came dressed up as different Moiras. So it was very heart-wrenching, like, because I cried through the show and imagined 1 hour of this special and how this show was made, and I cried and sobbed again. My sister was just like, oh my god. But I don't care, I love Best Wishes, Warmest Regards. And since June was the Pride Month, let's also talk about special.
Hey, focus. Save that for Grinder.
I love that you think I have enough self-esteem to be on Grindr.
What a brilliant, simple, amazing show. It's written by and it stars Ryan O'Connell, who is a homosexual man and also has cerebral palsy. He's never had a job, he's about 27, 28, so he gets an internship where like he's just met with an accident, so he just like fakes his life that no, I don't have cerebral palsy. It's just that I got hit by a car and my life just changed forever. So it's really, really cute, it's really funny. And the amazing part is, it's like 14-15 minutes, 1 episode. It's so short, like before you know it, you'll be done with season 1. And I think you should just check it out because it's so simple and it's very fresh. I don't think I've seen a queer character yet. It might be me, but I've not seen a queer character yet who is also disabled. So I think this is like inclusivity at its peak, and it's so cute and so funny.
Oh, I was hit by a car.
Everybody, come hug Ryan. He was hit by a car and now he's a weird, sad lip forever.
Finally on Netflix is Homemade.
Get me out of here!
It's essentially a bunch of films, about 17 films, which were all homemade by different people, right? Mostly actors and directors like Gurinder Chadha, Kristen Stewart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, amongst other people. And these are just short films about when the world went on a lockdown. These people have shot these films with their phones or whatever equipment they had in their house, along with their families in isolation, without stepping out as such. And even though cinematically it might not be great, what works for it and will always do is that how it resonated with all of us, and how for the first time the entire world was just feeling one thing, right? Be it Gurinder Chadha in London or Kristen Stewart, wherever she was. Or even some stories from France. You know, it just felt like all of us understood, despite the cultural differences, what the other person was going through. Like the French film, even though it has subtitles, you don't need them. That's how much we resonate with all the stories. And short stories, simple 10-15 minutes, but so impactful. So Homemade is something you should really, really check out. Last but not the least is Aarya on Hotstar.
I'm basically Khan from Narcotics Enforcement Bureau. Attempt to murder ka case hai.
Sushmita Sen is back, and how? Like, she kills it in every particular scene. Like, the show might not be as great and as like thrilling as I expected it to be, but just for Sushmita Sen, watch Aarya. So guys, that's it from me. You know you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below with the things you loved in June. Check out my last video here, subscribe here, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye and stay safe.